Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, how's life? I hope all of us are always in a healthy and happy condition. Well, today in this video, we are going to learn about new material about testing listening that will be presented by Group 3. Aziza Hairunisa, Cynthia Ekawati, Andi Siti Dalaila Vesika Rimah, Anissa Ramadhani, and Muhammad Fadli Ridawan. They are from English Education Department, khususnya kelas studi lanjut 2019, Universitas Negeri Makassar. So, what are you waiting for? To the presenters, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anissa Ramadhani. I'm from Group 3. For the first slide is introduction. Testing listening involves a variety of skills at the lowest level. It involves discrimination among sounds, discrimination among intonation and stress partners, and comparison of short and long listening texts. Next, why test listening? For the first, assess how well a student has mastered what has been taught. The second is as listening skills is one of the language skills be developed receptive skills. The third is to be proficient in the language means to be able to listening effectively. Next, listening process. For the first is processing sounds or perception skills. The second is processing meaning or analysis skills. And the third is processing knowledge and context or synthesis skills. Listening text typical resemble reading comprehension text except that the student listening to passages instead of reading it. The student then answer multiple choice questions that address various levels of literal and inferential comprehension. Important elements in all listening text are one is the listening stimuli, two the questions, and three the test environment. The next slide is how should assessment instrument be selected or designed. For the first is identifying the appropriate instrument, and the second is design an assessment instrument, and the third check out pertinent developed tests. And the last slide is basic type of listening. Designing appropriate assessment text in listening begins with the specification of objectives or criteria. Those objectives may be classified in terms of several types of listening performance. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, my name is Aziza Hairunisa, and right now in this section we are going to talk and discuss about the objectives of listening assessment. Well, as you can see on your slide, the first point said that comprehending of service structure element such as phonemes, words, intonation, and grammatical category. And type of designing assessment task like that is called intensive listening. Well, I will show you the example of this kind of listening assessment after I explain all of the objectives of listening assessment. Well, stay tuned guys. Let's see that's about the first point about intensive listening. Now we move to the second objectives. Understanding of pragmatic context. We can design this objective by using responsive listening to a relatively short stretch of language in order to make an equally short response. And examples of responsive listening are appropriate response to a question and open-ended response to a question. Let's see about the next objective, determining meaning of auditory input and the type of this part is called selective listening. We can design an assessment task by using selective listening, and it means processing stretches of discourse such as short monologues for several minutes in order to scan for certain information. Well, let's see about the last objective, developing the gist, a global or comprehensive understanding. The type of this part is called extensive listening, where listening is used to develop global understanding of spoken language. The design assessment tasks for extensive listening are dictation and communicative stimulus response tasks that divided into dialogue and multiple choice comprehension items and dialogue and authentic questions on details. Well, that's all the objectives of listening assessment. Totally, there are four objectives. The first is intensive listening, the second is responsive listening, the third is selective listening, and the last is extensive listening. Well, now we are moving to the next slide about designing assessment task. Is about intensive listening. Let's see about this part. Oh, this is recognizing phonological and morphological elements. Well, in designing assessment task in intensive listening, there are two parts. The first is recognizing phonological and morphological elements. Uh, as you can see in the slide, the phonemic pair consonants. This is the example of recognizing phonological and morphological elements, especially in phonemic pair or consonants. Usually, task takers will hear, "He is from California." Then, test takers also will read in their task, A. He's from California, or B. She's from California. The test takers will choose the right answer between the two options. Did you get my point? And this is the second point, phonemic pair or vowels. Test takers will hear, "Is he leaving?" Also, the test takers will read two options in their task. The first option is he leaving? Or B, is he leaving? Now, the correct answer is B. So if the test takers choose A as his or her answer, then the answer is wrong. Also, the next is morphological pair, ed ending. This is the example. The test takers will hear, "I missed you very much." Also, the test takers will read A, "I missed you very much," or B, "I miss you very much." So, which one do you think is the right answer? That's right, point A, "I missed you very much." Now, let's see about the next point about stress pattern in can't. The test takers will hear, "My girlfriend can or can't go to the party," and also the test takers will read in their task, "My girlfriend can go to the party," and B, "My girlfriend can go to the party." So, which answer? That's right, point A, "My girlfriend can't, C-A-N-T, go to the party." Now let's move to the next point about one-word stimulus. The test takers will hear fine, fine, okay? And also the test takers will read and choose the right answer between the two options, like point A, fine, or point B, wine. So, which one do you think is the right answer? That's right, that's point A, fine. Okay, so I think that's the end of my section in this video. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you can understand about what I'm talking about. Now we move to the next slide about point B, paraphrase recognition, that will explained by my friend. Thank you so much for your kind attention.
Okay, now I will continue our presentation. And next slide, phonemic pair, vowels. Test takers here. Is he living? Next, test takers read. A. Is he living? B. Is he living? Okay, morphological pair, ed ending. Test takers here. I miss you very much. I miss you very much. Test takers read. A. I miss you very much. B. I miss you very much. Next, stress pattern in can't. Test takers here. My girlfriend can't go to the party. Test takers read. A. My girlfriend can't go to the party. B. My girlfriend can go to the party. One word stimulus. Test takers here. Fine. Test takers read. A. Fine. B. Wine. Okay, next. B. Paraphrase recognition. Sentence paraphrase. Test takers here. Hello, my name is Keiko. I come from Japan. Test takers read. A. Keiko is comfortable in Japan. B. Keiko wants come to Japan. C. Keiko is Japanese. D. Keiko like Japan. Dialogue paraphrase. Test takers here. Man. Hi Maria, my name is George. Woman. Nice to meet you, George. Are you American? Man. No, I'm Canadian. Test takers read. A. George lives in the United States. B. George is American. C. George comes from Canada. D. Maria is Canadian. Okay, next slide. We are going to discuss about designing assessment responsive listening. Okay, first, appropriate response to a question. Test takers here. How much time did you take to do your homework? Test takers read. A. About 1 hour. B. About $10. C. Yes, I did. D. No, I didn't take homework. Open-ended response to a question. Test takers here. How much time did you take to do your homework? Okay, thank you. And the next slide will be continued with my friend.
Okay, thank you for the chance. I'm Andisiti Dalera Karima, and I will explain about the designing assessment task or selective learning. The first story, monologue or conversational and simultaneously read the written in which selected words or phrases have been deleted. Okay, for the example, test takers hear an announcement from an airline agent and see the transcript with the underlined words deleted. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I now have some connecting gate information of those of you making connection to other flights out of San Francisco. As you can see the example of the slide that the test takers write the missing words or phrase in the blanks. The second is information transfer. The first of information transfer is multiple picture cue selection. The preceding example illustrates the need for the test takers to focus on just the relevant information. The objective of this task is to test the propositions and propositional phrases of location at the bottom, on top of, around, along with larger, smaller. Okay, this is the example of multiple picture cue selection. The second is single picture cue verbal multiple choice. Test takers see a photograph of woman in a laboratory setting with no glasses on, squinting through a microscope with her right eye and with her left eye closed. Test taker here. The A, she's speaking into microscope. B, she's putting on her glasses. C, she has both eyes open. And D, she is using a microscope. Next is chart filling. Test taker here. Now you will hear information about Lucy's daily schedule. The information will be given twice. The first time, just listen carefully. The second time, there will be a pause after each sentence. Fill in Lucy's blank daily schedule with the correct information, and the example has already been filled in. As we can see on the next slide, there is a table, and this is the example of Lucy's daily schedule. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, and here I will explain about designing assessment, text, extensive, and listening. Designing assessment, text, extensive, and listening, dictation. In a dictation, test takers hear a passage typically of 50 to 100 words recited 3 times. Example, first reading, it's with natural speed, no pause, text takers listen for guess. Like for example, I read the speaker like this. The state of California has many geographical areas. On the western side is Pacific Ocean with its beaches and sea life. The central part of the state is a large fertile valley. The southeast has a hot desert, and north and west have beautiful mountains and forests. Southern California is a large urban area populated by millions of people. In other hand, in the second reading, with the slow speed, pause it each with the strip like this, like in PowerPoint you can see. Test takers write. If the speaker write like this, the state of California. If there is a strip like this, is like wait a minute before the speaker continue the next sentence. I will continue. The state of California has many geographical areas. On the western side is the Pacific Ocean with its beaches and sea life. The central part of the state is a large fertile valley. The southeast has a hot desert, and north and west have beautiful mountains and forests. Southern California is a large urban area populated by millions of people. That's so the intonation is more slow than the first reading. Okay, communicative stimulus response tasks. The first is dialogue and multiple choice comprehension items. Test takers hears the speaker will give direction like in like PPT you can see. Now you will hear a conversation between Lynn and her doctor. You will hear the conversation 2 times. After you hear the conversation the second time, choose the correct answer for the question 1 to 15 below. Mark your answer on the answer sheet provided. Like that, you can look the conversation. That is, the conversation will be delivered by the speaker in the listening. And here is the question. What is the Lynn problem? When did Lynn's problem start? The doctor said that Lynn. The doctor told Lynn, according to Dr. Brown, sleep and rest are blah 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 medicine when you have the flu. And all of the answer is there is in the listening that you hear before, that you listen before. And the second is dialogue and authentication on details. Text taker here. You will hear a conversation between a detective and a man. The tape will play the conversation twice. After you hear the conversation a second time, choose the correct answer on your test sheet. It's like same as like in the first dialogue, is give you twice time to repeat this speaker or to repeat this direction. And here's the conversation, detective and man. And here is the question: where was the man? Was he with someone? Then what did he do? When did he get home? Like that. And the answer is in the listening that have you heard before. And we going to the listening assessment. Assessment criteria are commonly used in assessing students in test listening is as follow. 4. First is comprehension, lexical research, grammatical range and accuracy, and the last is pronunciation. Assessment model, grade value description. We can see if there is absolutely if we give a score, there is a upgrade, there is a medium grade, there is a low grade, and this is the description. If excellent, the point is start from 91 to 100. Very good, 81 to 90. Good, 71 to 80, average 61 to 70, bad 51 to 60, and the last is very bad is 1 to 50. The following is an example of an auditing assessment for listening skills. There are 3 tasks given by the teacher to assess students' listening skill. That is, listen to dialogues and answer the question. And the second, listen to the sentences and write down on your book, then arrange them to become a good dialogue. And the last is say a statement and ask your friend or beside you, or if there is a partner, the teacher if your partner, to respond it by using the expression. And here is the 3 text above are assist using the following scoring rubric, like this. The scoring rubric does not explain the meaning of 0, 1, 2, 3 in the score column. How to move this scoring system to score 10s 0 to 10 or 0 to 100. In the scoring guide, it is stated that the maximum score for each text is 10. It is necessary to explain how to change a score of 0 to 3 becomes 0 to 10, like that. Okay, that's all present by me. I deliver to moderator to continue this program, the processing of the presentation. Time is yours.